wanna say goodbye, yeah. Want your skin on my skin. Just one last time, if I can't have you, babe. I don't want nobody else in my life. So darling, please pull me closer. If this is the last time, it could count now, baby. Yeah, darling, please pull me closer. It's not over until it's over. I know we get it all we got, yeah, we try, side by side, but I get it. Sometimes love's just not enough when you try, side by side, but things don't get better, you get bitter. I wanna say goodbye, yeah. Lay your head on my chest, just one last time. If I can't have you, babe, I don't want nobody else around. So darling, please pull me closer. If this is the last time, it could count now, baby. Yeah, darling, please pull me closer. It's not over until it's over. I know we get it all we got, yeah, we try, side by side, but I get it. Sometimes love's just not enough when you try, side by side, but things don't get better, you get bitter.
Welcome to Free Live Tarot Readings. I'm TarotOracle. I do the readings.
Time for the TarotOracle show.
What is going on? Cosmickitty, thank you for your donation. We got Sarah. The intro is indeed fixed. We got Maruta. We got Teddy Bear and Cosmickitty, and I think that's it. Welcome. What's going on? Hey, thanks for hanging out tonight. Tonight, we're giving away the trauma workbook. If you have been traumatized, this will fix it. I mean, you know, entertainment purposes only. Never rely on a trauma workbook based on a random reading cards on the internet. But, I mean, you know, there you go. Anyway, but yeah, the trauma workbook, we're giving it away tonight in about 40 minutes. So there you go. All right. Well, crap. I don't have any numbers ready. I guess I'll just think of a number. I have no idea. Oh, the dancing teddy. The dancing teddy is here. The dancing teddy is back. See, did you miss it? Did you miss the dancing teddy? Because the dancing teddy missed you. The dancing teddy missed you. All right. Wow. What is going on? There seems to be some issues going on with this. All right. Get shareable link. Let's see. What the hell's going on? YouTube changed something, apparently. They did. All right. So we have to, apparently we're going to have to hack this and change my code. All right. Start scanning. There we go. All right. We're back. We're back. There we go. So YouTube appears to be changing something every freaking day and breaking the stuff that I made. So, you know, way it goes. Way it goes. That is one of those. That is one of those where they appear to be changing something every other day. And now I have to update my code because now it doesn't work anymore. So there you go. But that did fix it for today. But for, you know, long term, I'm going to have to do something a little bit different. So there we go. Yeah, I do need to update the intro. I may pay the money to get the intro updated. So yeah, so I need to take out people that aren't here anymore, like Star Bright, Lachey, and all these other people that don't come anymore. So I need to remove them, and we need to add the people that come every time, like Sarah and Teddy Bear and maybe Cosmickitty. Well, Tarot Magician. We need to add Tarot Magician. Welcome, Renee. How you doing? How is it going, Renee? If my prediction is right, Renee, you're looking at something before Tuesday. Hey, that rhymes. Anyway, so yeah, let's see what's going on here and where we're going to take this. All right. When will I hear from the Cancer once more? A little bit of the three over here. Celebration, hearing from the people that are going to be there, hearing from the people that are going to be available and whatnot. Backbone, I thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. But yeah, you know, I'm just saying, a little bit of a celebration aspect. I think they're going to be contacting you, communicate with you, and I think that's going to be something as well. Joan, welcome. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. But yeah, you got that Knight of Cups as well. A little bit of the romance. I assume the Cancer is going to be the romance kind of thing. Queen of Pentacles with a Queen of Wands, a double queen in here. It does feel like that once they contact you, there is sort of a level of stress or a level of things that need to be done, things that need to be caught up on. It feels like maybe we're trying to get caught up with some stuff. We're trying to understand what the disconnect, maybe what the communication needs in this particular instance. But you got that double queen, which is kind of interesting because it points to not only a level of stability built from the Cancer, a level of stability that's going to be available from this particular person, but the weird TO, the Cancer, lust always. Well, I mean, there you go. But yeah, that Queen of Wands says there's a level of chase that you have to, you know, that you have to engage in order to get this person's attention or in order to kind of see where things are going or where things are going to end up or something like that, right? A little bit of that activity trying to figure out where this is going to take us in the long run. So I think that's it. I think that's it. So when will you hear from them again? Let's try to get an exact date. You know, might as well. We're going to try to get an exact date. Sometimes it happens. The Three of Cups is an interesting card because it does point to July. And then you have like a bunch of different things. So let's look at July. Really don't think July is going to be an applicable thing. We flip over to the other side, which is kind of interesting. I think you're going to hear from them by February the 9th. February the 9th. I think that's it, right? I think that's it. So I don't know. I think February the 9th, you hear something, you hear from them. I think I'm going to give you an exact date, and that's the way it's going to go. Sunshiny Day, welcome. Good to see you. I appreciate that. His birthday is in July. Well, that's interesting. Let's get an exact date in July. It's like where we're going with that. So the date in July is July 1st through the 11th. What day is their birthday? I'm kind of curious. Maybe their birthday has some importance. Maybe you're going out, or maybe there's some things happening, or maybe there's a level of reuniting, or they need you to support them or help them or something like that. But we're going to stick with the February 9th, and we're going to see where that takes us and see what's going on. Ms. Heidi, welcome. Thank you for hanging out with us today. Sunshiny Day, I appreciate you being here. What is going on? All right, we got the next thing. He is on the 12th. So that's interesting. So that goes, well, that's weird as hell. So that goes from July 1st to the 11th. And then his birthday is one day later. That's kind of really weird, actually. It's almost like, I'm going to say, it's almost like July 1st through 11th is going to be a weird situation to where there's some tension building towards his birthday, or there's some tension going on there, that there's something else happening in the background, right? Maybe it is a reuniting of this depression or this kind of issues that they're having. Maybe some things are going on over there that you're not aware of, but right before the birthday, there's something happening too. Maybe a little bit of action going on over there. All right, we're going to go with Backbone. What's a little bit of a general? Let's see what's going on. Crafty Lady. We got to add Crafty Lady to the introduction. Absolutely. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and pay for the software. Here's what happened. The introduction is made with some software. And back in the olden days, I had the software, you paid like $100 for it, and then you had all of the stuff available, and you were like, yay! But now they've removed 90% of the crap and put it behind a paywall. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pay for it for a month or maybe the year, I don't know. And then I'm going to edit the intro and make an outro. So the outro will be all the Patreon supporters and the intro will be all the stream supporters. So there we go. So we got to put in Crafty Lady. We got to put in maybe be random with me. Maybe put in Renee. Obviously put in Teddy Bear because that's going to be an absolute necessity. So yeah, you know, there we go. We have to put in Sarah as well. Sarah's here like every single day. So I think we need to update the intro as people come and go, right? Because right now it's got who's it got? It's got, I know Joan's here a lot. We leave Joan in. Michelle C is here now and then. There are a couple of people that just never come back. So I think we're gonna replace people as people join, as people kind of get bored of the stream. We're gonna kind of replace people, refresh people, and stuff like that. So there we go. Reiki is always here too. You know, Reiki. You're already in there, Reiki. In case you didn't notice. Yeah, Reiki, you're always here and you're in the intro already. So Reiki, you're already way ahead of everybody else is what I'm saying. All right, anyway, let's go with the backbone. A little bit of a general. What is going on with that Voodoo Tube? What is happening? How are you doing tonight? Appreciate you hanging out with us and being here. All right, we'll get a little bit of a general. I guess we can do the Push Kitty deck with the Grape Juice edition. Naruti, welcome. Appreciate you hanging out. What is going on? Is the person's thinking about me? Oh, there we go. All right. Does anybody have any questions? Because we appear to be slow tonight, which, hey, that could work out because I already did another stream before this one. So I mean, hey, you know, we'll see what's going on. Maybe we give away the trauma workbook and call it a day. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows what's going on? All right, a little bit of a general, and we'll do an extra one here. It's a slow night. See where this is going to take us. See what kind of activities are going. See what kind of exciting things we got happening with that. The Magician. It is time to use your skills to better. It is time to use your skills to where they need to be, right? You get the Magician. A lot of times we do have some skills. We do have some exciting things. We got some things going on. Paige, what is your question? Let me know. But the Magician kind of says that, yeah, especially next to the world, your skills will lead to better opportunities. Your skills will lead to sort of something exciting, something innovative, something where you are going to be traveling around the world, something you are going to be expanding things as it comes around. I think that's going to be very exciting, right? Because our skills lead us to better places. Our skills lead us to new, more innovative solutions, to new, more innovative, kind of exciting things. And I think that's going to be absolutely where you want to sort of take this level up, right? You got an Ace of Cups with a Seven of Wands as well. I really think that is going to be on point because one of the things that you kind of see here is a Ace of Cups being introducing to other people or being introduced, being expanded, being moved, being over there and finding somebody new. It could be with the level of romance with this, right? It could be something where you just want to chase something new, maybe make some new friends, make some new romance, meet some new people. It's the expansion that kind of happens the way that it needs to expand, right? Because a lot of times we are in sort of a constricted mode where things may be a little challenging, things may be not on point where we would like to take them and whatnot. But the Seven of Wands says don't be too defensive against innovations. Don't be too defensive against something that is going to be better for us, something that is going to be a little more expansive on there. So I think that's where you want to be. So there we go. I think that's going to be it. That is going to be it indeed. Anyway, we got a couple of people. Bumblebee Snuggles. What is going on? Appreciate you hanging out with us. Crafty Lady, already said hello to you. Crafty Lady, you're going in the intro. You're going in the intro. Paige Green, what is your question? Let's see. You did just say your question. There we go. All right, let's hop over to some free questions. If you have free questions, we got Ann is next, but Paige, I promised you a read, and a read you will get. All right, let's see what's going on with Paige over here. Did T text and tell Lex Luthor, what I said to them today, what I told him? Oh my. So basically, did somebody call and rat you out? Did somebody call and rat you out? That's rude. That's rude. That is very rude indeed. Amanda, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. Amanda, you should get your free deck tomorrow or the next day. It should be pretty close. I also included, Amanda, with your free deck that I gave you, I included a copy of my deck as well. So now you have the whole gamut of all of the tarots and all of that stuff happening with that. Bardman, what's going on? I appreciate you hanging out. How are you doing tonight? Good to see you. All right. Did somebody rat me out, basically? You know, you try to tell something in private and then you get ratted out. And I think that's rude. I think that's rude. Ain't nobody like somebody that just rats people out. But I mean, that just happens sometimes, right? And I thank you for your other donation. I appreciate you. All right. We're going to see where that's going to be. Where, in a good way. I don't think being ratted out is in a good way. I don't know. I mean, that's just me. I mean, maybe. But yeah, they got the Empress, we got the 8 and the Justice. I really think this is somebody that really did not rat you out. I don't think so, right? And I thank you for your other donation. I appreciate you. You got the Empress. It's just like we respect your privacy. We appreciate what you've been telling us. We appreciate all the things that you do, how you do it, where you do it. I think that's going to be okay, pretty rock solid. 8 says, hey, if I'm going to work on something, I'm going to work towards a level of stability. I'm going to work towards kind of keeping the secrets. I don't see any sharing. Like, I mean, what would we have? A little bit of a devil, maybe a little bit of an Ace of Swords, like I'm communicating, or a little bit of a 3 of Swords or something upsetting I've been communicating. So I'm going to say no. I don't think anybody told anybody anything. You know, entertainment purposes only. I don't think anybody told anything because the Justice card over there keeps that fine balance that you do need. And I think that's it, right? That is it, right? She told someone to tell someone to tell someone. Tides of Tarot, what is going on? I don't see that at all. But, I mean, hey, you know, if you want to give a reading, feel free. All right, Anne is next. We got Anne in the queue right here. Wants to know, a friend admitted to having a crush on me. Oh, my.
I love you.
A friend admitted to having a crush on Anne. See, Anne, I told you. I'm just saying. I told you. There was going to be some options available. But, I mean, you know, they're just saying. Batsheva, thank you for the donation. I appreciate you. How are you doing tonight, Batsheva? Good to see you. What is going on? Well, yeah, you know, let's see. Love balloons. I mean, you know, I don't know. A crush is good or bad. I don't know. When the friend does it, if you've already done friend zoned them, that's probably bad. If you haven't done friend zoned them already, that may be good. I don't know. I mean, you know, we'll see. Anyway, let's mix up a little bit of the Witch's Tarot. This is one that I've always loved, and we're going to put it on the table tonight. Nate's Tarot. What is going on? Good to see you. Appreciate that. Batsheva, I wish someone had a crush on me. Batsheva, I wasn't going to say anything, but I've got the biggest crush on you ever.
I love you.
I am just saying. All right, and a friend admitted a crush on me to another friend. Should I get together with them? Oh, that is a yes. That is a yes indeed. The 5 of Wands said this is something that's been conflicting in them and they haven't been able to express it. Be random with me. You are next. I do see you on the PayPal side. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. But the 5 of Wands said this is something that's conflicting them. They don't want to like cross that line and just get on the rejection train. They don't know where they stand on here. And a lot of times they're kind of confused about where they want to go, what they want to do with this information. So they are on that level of kind of back and forth, right? King of Swords says, yeah, I think they've been communicating it with a lot of people. And I think one of the people ratted it out, which is good in this particular case. But I think you should, right? The 3 and the 8. The 3, let's get together, let's coordinate, let's see where things are going to go, let's see what's going to happen. And the 8, it is going to work out, literally work out. This is something with a level of work, something with a level of pride, a level of pushing forward. I think that's going to be great, right? Overall, we'll do a little bit of the love balloon. So that is going to be an absolute yes. You do need indeed, I think, to go ahead and get together with them. And I got to say again, I told you that love was in the air. You do these generals all the time, and I'm just saying. I said you got multiple opportunities. You got a lot of good things happening, and I think that's going to be great, right? I think that is going to be great indeed. All right. Let's see. We're not trying to give a reading. She was asking, what the hell's going on in chat? Anyway, I don't know. All right. Be random with me is next. We want to be random with you indeed. Be random with me. And let's see. Happy with my life, lacking a job, advice from the guides. All right, let's get a little job reading over here. If we're going to get a good job reading, I want to go with this particular thing there. This particular thing there, right? Using a tarot app on the phone now. I mean, I don't know. That is an interesting question, right? The Nintendo Switch does have a tarot application, by the way, in case you didn't know it. I mean, you know, in case you didn't know it, I may end up having to buy Teddy Bear, this app. It is on the Nintendo Switch, and it is a little tarot application that you can get. So, I mean, maybe Teddy Bear should review it, you know? Just throw it over there to Teddy Bear, wait for her to review it, and maybe she can have a unique perspective on it and be like, it sucks, or I love it. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, all right, job. Let's see the job applications, what kind of things we're going to get going on, and all of that other good stuff. We got the judgment with the E. Hope you're happy. We got the Tower. Jesus, we got all sorts of majors over here. I really think you're going to get an opportunity for some job. The Tower. It almost feels like some of the jobs you're leaning on, you're looking for, you've been trying, do have a level of difficulty to get in. It's almost like a lot of things, doors have been shut or opportunities have been closed in the arena of kind of where you wanted to go or what kind of things you wanted to embrace, right? I think that's going to be one of these. The Tower. A lot of things that I really would like. So let's say you're an application developer and you're looking for a job. Maybe your area is not really a good application developer area. Maybe it's something where you do have to relocate or a bunch of other things happening with that. The Tower says there's a lot of collapse as far as what you usually do, what you usually pursue, how you usually kind of go forth with that. Right. Judgment. Something different is in line. So let's say you're an application developer. Maybe now you're doing phone support. Maybe now you're doing fixing computers or something like that. You know, I think that's one of those. So the judgment card says I have something, but it's going to be a little bit different than what I had expected, right? Sunshiny Day, thank you so much. I greatly appreciate you. We got MR. I thank you for your donation as well. But yeah, you have the Strength and the Six of Wands. I think you're looking at a level of getting a job. I think you are. I think it's a matter of changing your goals, changing what you're looking for, changing kind of where you're aiming to get a job at. Strength says be patient with it. It is going to be a little bit of a new adventure, but yeah, that Six of Wands says you're going to be able to go through and get something, right? We're going to be able to sit down and kind of, you know, kind of get a new job. I think it's looking decent indeed. Anyway, as always, be random with me. Thank you for your very generous donation. I greatly appreciate you. But yeah, you're in a trance after looking for 12 cards from the Meraki Tarot. That is a good tarot deck, I must say. All right, let's get the beautiful, wonderful Amanda over here and see if the finances are going to be there. If we could get all of the fat cash. All of the fat cash. Now, I'm just saying, we are going to use the Victorian Romantic Tarot because I think that that is the deck for this particular read, you know? MR, I thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate you. All right. I mean, we'll see. Voodoo Tip. There we go. Watching a video from this gentleman. He mimicked a talking woman's voice while reading and did it in a funny way. Oh, yeah, you're talking about my original video. Yeah, Voodoo Tube. That was a video 13 years ago. Voodoo Tube. I've been on YouTube for 13 years, man. 13 years ago was when that video was made. It now has almost 1 million views. So yeah, that's a lot of views. Well, not, you know, not in current YouTube. 1 million views is like 2 days for Justin Bieber or whatever. But I mean, for me, I was pretty proud of it. Just saying. Anyway, will my finances improve within this year? The Lovers, the Three of Wands, and the Ace of Wands. When you're looking at finances, when you're looking at this, right, you're looking at finding the source of money that makes the most sense. Finding a source of money that gets us where we want to be, that moves us in the direction we would like. The Lovers in a non-love reading does say we match well with something that gives us a financial level of success. And that's what you need. You need that source. You need to find that. And once we find that, once we're we're able to utilize that, I think that's going to be fantastic overall, right? That's going to be very nice. Three of Wands as well talks about looking, scanning, keeping your eyes open for something, keeping your eyes open for the opportunities that you need to get the financial improvement. Because a lot of times we will see something, we'll have a hand reach out, we're not able to grasp it, we're not able to use it, and we get in that mode where things are a little too challenged. Overall, the Ace of Wands is chase things that are available, because that's another thing that a lot of people have problems with. We see something, we're like, that looks decent, but I'm not sure if I want to spend time chasing that. I'm not sure if I want to pursue that. Ace of Wands says, hey, if you see something, do something. Make that action, make that forward progress, because nobody else is going to do that for you. Nobody's going to come and just hand you new source of income. You do have to work for it. You do have to go out there and make things happen. It's going to be very, very important in the long run. And that's what the tarots say to that. Anne is over there. All right. What more can I do for an engagement for my audience? We'll go for the by the way, this is the Victorian Romantic and Tarot over there. And we need to engage, we need to touch, we need to see our audience and make sure that at least we get some communication with all of that, right? All of that. We'll see what's happening here. We're going to do more engagement with the audience. The first thing you have is the Emperor. Take command. Take command of the engagement. A lot of people just put some information out there, or put something out there. You want to take command. You want to grab your audience and you want to yank them by the shirt and get their attention and talk to them and talk directly to them in a passionate, in an amazing way, in a way that captures their attention, their imagination, and gets them moving, right? Mina, thank you for hanging out with us tonight. What is going on? Mina, we're using the deck that I got you, well, no, that you bought. Aquarian Vision, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. But yeah, we got the engagement. Really sort of grabbing your audience by the shirt, pulling them in, getting their attention. The Emperor, take that command, take that control. Because a lot of people don't do that. They'll put just something out there and it's like, boom, you need to just grab the attention immediately. Queen of Pentacles, you need to show them all of a sudden what value you have to them. What value do you have? The Queen of Pentacles, right? I have some value. Here's why you want to watch this. Here's how this is going to benefit you. I think that makes it happen, right? Like today on my stock channel, I said on the stock channel, the first thing I said was, today was the best trading stock day of the year. Period. Of the entire year, this is the best day to trade, right? Aquarian Vision, thank you for your donation. And it wasn't really a shock headline. It was legit because everything was so easy, right? The Queen of Pentacles. Here's how I can benefit you in this particular thing that is going to be sort of grabbing their attention and making it happen. Page of Pentacles, let them know that, hey, it's easy. This is something you don't need to think about. You don't need to put a lot of effort into it. It's going to be pretty easy. Going to be on remote control, like driving a Tesla if you want to run into something. That's it. That's it. But yeah, I think that's going to be powerful information for you. Hopefully you can use a couple of little things from that. And back into the bag you go, Victorian Romantic Tarot. So yeah, a lot of good stuff here. Let's see what is going to be next. A little bit of a general on the and side. Where's that going to take us? We're going to use the Northern Animal Tarot, which is totally different than the Southern Animal Tarot. You know, the Southern Animal Tarot is going to be a lot different. You're going to have like raccoons and you're going to have like wolves. And then the Northern Animal Tarot, you're going to have like bears and maybe a moose or something. I'm just saying. Anyway, a little bit of a general. Page of Cups, don't get too involved. Don't get too involved, right? The Page of Cups, you know, we're having some fun. We're being casual. We're seeing where this is going to take us. But I'm not like cashing in all of the chips on this particular hand in the poker game, right? A Page of Cups, just sort of stay distant. Don't get too involved and see where this is going to take us. Because again, I think you're going to meet multiple people. If we just dedicate ourselves to something, it may miss the next opportunity, something, a great opportunity that's going to be out there for that. The Fool also says, be ready for an adventure. I think this sort of points to sort of the love life and romance and taking it to the next level and things like that. You do have a little bit of a Fool here. The Fool just says, be ready for an adventure. Because a lot of times we're like, I don't want to do this unless I get this and that and this and that. Sometimes you don't know what the hell's happening. You know what I'm saying? Like Tarot Magician gave me some advice, obviously very good advice because it's from Tarot Magician. But she says, just wing it. Just go and wing it. Don't make any huge plans. You got to go and wing it and just see where it takes you. Let the tides, and go all that stuff. But yeah, the Fool says that's one of the things that could help you as well. Wing it. Don't expect anything. Don't have any big plans and sort of go forth and see where that is going to take you at the end of the day. Kizuwanda, thank you for being here and your donation. I appreciate you. Batsheva is next. When will my immigration papers get to me? I don't know, but hopefully this deck knows. We'll see. We'll see if this deck will give us the information that we need. It is called the Druidcraft Tarot, and I trimmed it because, oh my God, the borders are just terrible. And thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. Yeah, the borders are just obscene. These borders are just ruin the deck. It really does. But, that's one of those. That's one of those. You've fallen and you can't get up. Well, a lot of jokes, all of which are inappropriate for this stream. All right, Batsheva, immigration papers, when will they get to me? We're kind of wondering. We want to see where that is. I think they will get to you at the end of February, quite honestly. I do think that you have a long travel, immigration, you have a long thing. There's things that need to be processed, things that need to be done, things that need to be rubber stamped over there. And the world says it takes a little bit of time to get that moving, to get that happening here, right? You do have a little bit of that justice feel where things need to be balanced out. They need to review all this stuff before they make anything. And again, I think end of February is when you're going to get it. Voodoo Tip, thank you for your donation. I appreciate your kind words. Thank you very much. I greatly appreciate that. All right. And that is the Druidcraft Tarot trimmed. MR wants the D. MR wants to know what is going on with the D. This is not a good D deck, though. I mean, a good D deck would be this one over here. Speaking of trim decks, I have trimmed this right there. I have trimmed this right there. And been a minute. How you doing? Appreciate you being over here. What is going on? Good to see you again. As always, this is the Tarot Vietnam. No, it's the Enchanted. Yeah, the Enchanted Soul. Is it the Enchanted Soul Tarot or something like that? Anyway, I had to trim this one too, right? I had to trim this one too because I get bored, right? Rasslin Reed gets bored too, and Rasslin Reed comes on the stream when they get bored. What is going on, RR? Appreciate you hanging out with us tonight. All right, D's feelings for me. A little bit of King of Swords, Five of Swords, and Justice. Things aren't working out right now between you and D. It looks like that D may not be on that mode where it's really going to work out right now. It looks like a little bit of time. Maybe they're a little busy with other things, but things seem to be a little challenged as it goes. King of Swords, right? I have to do things that are good for me. I want to do things in that respect, and I kind of want to see where it's happening. Five of Swords is Lord of Defeat. With us, it may not be some option that we can do. That's the way it goes. That's okay, though. Justice says things balance out later, not right now. Right now, it looks like it's a little bit challenged, and that's going to be one of those, right? That is going to be one of those. So I don't know. I don't know where that's going to happen. You gotta be careful with all of that. Now, speaking of D, is D dating and talking to other women?
Everybody loves the D.
Well, everybody loves the D. So I'm just saying, if D's out there, if D's kind of hanging in the wind, just sort of swinging back and forth, they could be attracting some people. They could be attracting some people because some people be like, look at the D. I think D is interesting, right? I mean, maybe they want to be dating and talking to other women. Maybe they want to be, doing something with that D while it's out there. Empress says yes. Knight of Swords says yes. There are some swords action. There is some poking going on in the background over here. A Four of Coins does say they're holding it to themselves, but not for very long. So it looks like there may be some love balloons with the D over here. It does look like that. You got the Empress. They're making some other people happy. I do think they're talking. I do think they're interacting with it, and they're not keeping to itself anymore. It looks like the Knight of Swords is having more of a quick kind of, kind of a fun relationship. I don't think it's like super serious. I think it's just quick and, for entertainment purposes only as that goes. At least that's what I think. At least that's what I think. As always, never assume D is doing anything with the D based upon a random dude on YouTube reading cards on the internet. Reading cards on the internet. Sunshiny day is here. It has been a minute. All right. Will sentence long term? Will they go to prison? This is not the deck to use for jail. I think if we're going to jail, we want to be using a little bit of the Edgar Allan Poe deck, right? Edgar Allan Poe knows, they understand the behind bars action, and we'll see where that's going to take us. What kind of things that is going to embrace us? What kind of the Poe knows, and we gotta see where this is gonna go. All right, now will this particular individual get sentenced long term and go to the slammer? Will they be afraid to drop the soap? We need this discovery over here. We got the 5 of Wands. It is a battle royale happening over here. The 2 of Pentacles said there's some hard decisions that do need to be made for this. I think there's kind of this mix, right? I think you do have a little bit of a mixture between, there is a possibility of jail, but also I think they have enough resources where they may not be going to jail. You'd have a 5 of Wands, a big battle royale to figure out where this person's going to end up. 10 of Cups does say they will be behind some bars indeed at the end of the day, and the 2 of Pentacles says it's a tough decision. It's almost like they're going to appeal. They're going to appeal again, and I think that's going to be one of those too, right? You got that Temperance where, I do think they're sort of romping in the direction of jail. I do think we have kind of a separation over here between the bars and the individual and kind of the freedom or the planting of success. Overall, I'm going to say a thumbs up for jail. I do not have any jail animations. I'm sorry. No jail animations. So, you got to kind of understand that. You got to kind of hope for the best there. And maybe I should get a jail animation. I think it'd be so rare that I'm not really sure what I would do. Speaking of what I would do, Aquarian Vision has a new collab. Where is this going to take us? Is this going to take us on the big adventure? We know what we need with the big adventure, because the big adventure involves the Forest Creatures version 2. That is all about the adventures. I absolutely love this company, by the way. And I am going to pick up all of their other tarot decks that I don't have, right? All of the other tarot decks I do not have, we are picking it up. Voodoo Tube, I'm glad it took you 13 years to subscribe, but welcome. Better late than never. Better late than never is what I say, right? I appreciate you hanging out. I mean, hey, I appreciate you being here. Even if it's 15 years after I start, it's all good. It is all good. So we'll see where this is going to take us. All right, Aquarian Vision, we got a new collab. Will this help me move soon? Will this collab be good for everybody? Will this agree? Will this take us the places that we would like to be? Hermit kind of says no. Page of Coins kind of says no. And the 9 of Swords kind of says no. It just looks like no, 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 and no. All right, Page of Coins. I think the collab is good. I think it is good. All right. I think that it is going to be all right. It's not like something we're wasting time or something like that. I think this is right to the point where it does benefit you. Will this help you maybe on the movement or wherever you're moving or whatever's going over there? Maybe. But the Hermit says that this is not something where we're getting a ton of movement. We don't have the Chariot. We don't have the 8 of Wands. We don't have the Knight of Swords. We don't have a lot of the swords. We don't have a lot of the things that we're trying trying to get for a big move, for a big expansion, kind of that, right? We sort of reveal new things. We do get some opportunities from this, but it feels like this is not exactly something where we would like to be at the end of the day for sort of our goals, right? Nine of Swords just says it's a little bit too worrisome. There's a lot of concern, a lot of worries, a lot of things going on here, and that's going to be kind of challenging at the end of the day for us. But yeah, there you go. There you go. All right, you know, entertainment purposes only. Never assume anything based on a random dude on YouTube reading your cards on the internet. All right, let's see. Wait a minute. All right, we're going to say, all right, we're going to give away the trauma workbook. We're going to give away the trauma workbook. All right. So the rules to getting the trauma workbook. Number one, you only get one guess. If you guess 2 times, I will throw away both of your guesses and you're disqualified. Number two, you must live in the United States of America, the continental United States of America, because I don't want to pay a lot of money to ship this over in the middle of some remote location. And no. Anyway, so those are 2 rules, United States continental. And number 2, one guess and one guess only to win the trauma workbook. Tell me, how many pages exactly does this have? How many pages are in the trauma workbook? The one that gets the closest wins. If you get exact number, you win. How many pages are in the trauma workbook? You need to let me know. You need to let me know where that is going to go, where that is going to happen, what kind of exciting things are in there. And while we wait for your guess, we want to know, how is T feeling? Is T feeling all right? Or is T not feeling all right at all? Let's see. Where is it going to be? All right. Yeah, you have to get the exact number of pages. That includes blank pages. That includes blank pages. So yeah, that includes every single page. If you go and you count every single page, then how many pages are in total in there? All right. Let's see. How is T feeling? T's feeling very disconnected, but recovering. You do have a level of recovery from this particular individual that I think is fantastic. You do have kind of this 3 of Swords, a little bit of a disappointment, a little bit of a kind of a worrisome, a little bit of a downside here where it is not good. It doesn't have a lot of things happening. And you do have this recovery, sort of this blossoming, making things happen. You do have a lot of good things that could be coming forth from this. I think that's good indeed. So overall, I like it. But yeah, you have that 2 of Cups, the level of recovery, the level of movement, the level of activity that we kind of want to have, that we kind of want to be. I think that's where we're going to be at, right? That's going to be very powerful indeed. Reiki, congratulations, you won the book. Reiki wins, and that is the end of the contest. Reiki got it down to the exact frickin' number. So Reiki, congratulations, you got it. But yeah, the 2 of Cups, a level of recovery. We had some issues, we had some challenges. We're now recovering. We're now getting it to be a little bit better, and just have that Page of Wands over here, like an unsure feeling of what to do next, a confused feeling of where to go, how to go, and where to go, and what to sort of do next. I think that's going to be sort of one of those things as well. So yeah, that is sort of how they are feeling as far as the cards go. So Reiki, congratulations, you won it. You got the exact number. So yeah, there are 152 pages in this book. If you count the blank pages at the end, that is it. So Reiki, congratulations. You've won it. Reiki, send me your info. Reiki, you know where to send it by now. But yeah, that is pretty much it. All right, Kizuwanda wants to know, does she regret the actions that led to the death of this friendship? What is going on? What is going on with that? Do they regret those actions, right, that have led to the death of this friendship. Let's see if that's going to be something. We're going to use the Meraki Tarot version 2. Version 2 of the Meraki Tarot is out, and we have it, and look at how pretty it is. Version 1 went over there to Ultraviolet Teddy Bear. So yeah, so Ultraviolet Teddy Bear wanted that one, and I thought that was kind of a special one. So instead of doing all of that, instead of doing the contest for that particular deck, we gave it to Ultraviolet. So yeah, we got plenty of other things to give away. We still have to give away probably 50 more decks. So, you know, I'm just saying, I don't really think, is there anybody that gives away as much stuff as me? Is there anybody anywhere that gives away as much stuff as me? I gotta ask. Is there some hidden YouTube channel I've never been on that, because I've given away like 60 decks of cards, but I mean, I'm just saying. Anyway, is there anybody else that's given away 60 decks of cards? Let me know, because I think I'm the only one. I think I am unique. I think I'm unique in that manner. But anyway, all right. Yeah, regret the actions to led to the death of the friendship. No, I just don't really think, right? I don't really think so. Well, wait. Let's do another card, because we have sort of mixed signals here. Let's get this. Okay, I really think that they've thought about it. Now, here's what they've thought. I think that they have actually thought about it, and they have come to the conclusion that they did some things and they contributed some things that did actually just kill it off, right? I think that's it. It's one of those things, right? Just actually killed it off. The Strength card. They feel like that what they did was necessary at the time too, right? At the time. Tarot Jackpot, welcome. Good to see you. Appreciate your comments on the stream, Tarot Jackpot. And this is a real reading indeed. I mean, and I don't know. Do you think this is a fake reading? I don't know. And let me know. Why do you think this is not a real reading? Is there some magic? Is there some magic going on, Anne? And the other Anne. There's two Annes. The other Anne. Anyway, but yeah. You have the Strength card. They feel like the actions were necessary. They were necessary, all right, to get this done, to get this moved to the next thing. Ace of Wands. I had to take the action that led to this. I had to take the action that was okay. I had to take the action that had to be done, right? The Hierophant. I think it was almost like that they wanted to engage in something for the betterment of the connection, and they thought it would make it better, but it just doesn't make it any better. It made it more of a conflict. It's more of a conflict, and that's one of the things you got to understand. That's just one of the, you know, one of the prices that you pay, I guess, through here. But I mean, that's it. But yeah, they felt it was necessary. Was it a mistake? Absolutely. Why? Because they've thought a lot about it. They put a lot of sort of conception, a lot of a thought and sort of thing in there. I think they have to go through a level of forgiveness, not only for themselves, but for the people that were damaged within that, right? Within that. Anyway, Anne, the other Anne, in terms of romance, G are my friend. Oh my, we have to make a big decision over here. I'm just saying.
Time for a tarot throwdown.
We're going to go with the tarot throwdown. If you're not aware of what a tarot throwdown is, where have you been all my life? Where have you been all of my life if you don't know how this works? How does this work? What happens is, it's like the Worldwide Wrestling Federation, right? You get two people in the ring, one of them comes in with a metal chair and bashes the other one over there. You know, that's it. That's just how it goes, right? That is how it is. But I mean, there's what happens, right? Stacy, welcome. I appreciate you being here. What is going on? Stacy has returned. Stacy, it's good to have you back. I think. Linda, welcome. I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much, Linda, for joining us. There we go. All right. Let's see. Decisions. Sometimes you have to make the tough decision, my friends. Sometimes you have to make the tough decision, you know? Sometimes you have to do it. And I'm going to do it. All right. Anyway. All right. So yeah, let's see. Anne wants to know, G or my friend? G is going to be over here on the left. G is going to be activated over here on the left. And your friend is going to be over here on the right. Over here on the right is going to be your friend. And over here on the left is going to be G. Let's see, G right now does look like a pretty good option. And this is one of those things too, right? Oh, Shanny Champ, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate you. This is one of those things too that Maruta, I did. This is one of those things as well that you have sort of this thing for G, right? I think G has that connection that you like. G has that thing that something about him that intrigues you, something about him that pulls you in, something about him that just holds your interest. And I think that's going to be fantastic, right? But this is the thing. G has not really responded. So you do have this level of just sort of this vacant land that hasn't been filled. This level of no communication, this level of distance between you and them. And I think that distance has been there. The distance is something that is sort of holding you back. And you see it sort of enveloped in here between the Empress and between sort of the riding through the emotion, the riding through kind of things happening with here, right? So yeah, you do have that. You do have that level of interest. You do have that level of emotional tie to them, but there's a vacant, there's a void, and there is some distance. And you have not been able to sort of cross that line with G. Now, let's look over to the friend. The friend represents this beautiful 10 of Pentacles, the wealth card. The wealth card comes in as a happy home, happy family. The wealth card comes in as something where I can make a level of stability. I can make a nice foundation with this individual. This is somebody where I can fill the void. I can, no pun intended. I can fill the void with happiness, with a connection, with somebody that's already interested in me, with somebody that does have a level of confidence, somebody that does have a level of good things here. And you do have the sun, a brighter, a nice future that you would like to embrace, that you would like to go forth and see. So I do think that the friend has a lot more potential than G. Are you still connected to G? Are you still leaning in the direction of G? Yes and yes, right? But if you just want kind of the reality, I think I would choose the friend for now and take it to that level and see where it goes, because maybe it doesn't work out. Maybe it's a little bit difficult. Maybe it's not perfect. But at least it gives you a level of happiness and a level of connection that G has not brought to you. I know that was a long reading. I'm sorry, but I think Anne deserves some details here, right? Because we need to kind of dive into the details here. That's just the way it goes. All right, Voodoo is next. Voodoo, you are awesome. Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate it. We got Voodoo. Voodoo says, nice guy. Thank you so much. Well, maybe not after the ban I just did. Great soul. I try, but good luck. Thank you so much, and thank you for your thank yous. I appreciate everybody being here tonight. You're awesome as always. I appreciate everybody hanging out and all this other stuff. Oh, Shanny Chap is next. We're headed over to the PayPal side, and we're going to see where that takes us. Where that takes us indeed. All right, we got Oceany. We got OC, the big OC wants to know. Find a boyfriend springtime for dating. All right, dating in the spring. Is that going to be something, if I could spell it correctly, that would be fantastic. 30 years in IT, and I can't type, apparently. I mean, in my defense, though, this is one of those little tiny little keyboards where you got to go like that. Like, I'm used to like a big keyboard, you know, you just type away at it. This is like one of those little ones, and it's got with a, anyway, I'm not a big fan of this, but that's the way it goes. That is the way it goes. You feel love in the room. I feel the love in the room, too. Let's get the love balloons out there. We got Oceany Chap wants to fall in love in the spring. Oceany Chap, you are absolutely stunning and beautiful. You need some love in the spring. I think that you are going to get it. But let's confirm over here with all of the good cards. We're going over there. We're going over there and making it happen over here with a little bit of action here with the Modern Love Tarot, right? The Modern Love Tarot. This is the one that everybody needs. Like if you want to buy one deck and you want to be happy for the rest of your life, you just go ahead and get this one. Save yourself a lot of effort, save yourself a lot of frustration and money, and go ahead and just get this, because this reads like butter. This reads like butter. It is absolutely fantastic. Anyway, all right, let's see, Oceanic Chap, where are we going to take this? Get you some love in the springtime. Where is that going to be? What kind of things are going to happen here? I got a little bit of the Queen of Cups over there, and we're going to see where that's going to take us. Queen of Cups talks about the emotional resonance, talks about all of the good emotions, all of the good things that we have within our capability, within our reach in here. In this particular case, right? Queen of Cups about the emotional contentment, right? It is the water of water. I'm emotionally content. I'm happy with what we're having. I'm happy with the connections that we have. It is going to be fantastic overall. Justice brings that level of connection that needs to be there in your life. I think that's going to be very important. You got a 5 of Pentacles with a 6 of Pentacles. Let's go over here to a little bit of that deck and wheel, and let's see where this is going to take us to, right? You got a little bit of the 5 of Pentacles. Very important to understand that that is around April 21st to 30th, right? April 21st to 30th is going to be where you are looking at in the 5 of Pentacles. I think a lot of people see maybe a challenge card and they don't realize that this could point us towards a date. Tarot Magician does this the best, though. She has dates on the cards and stuff. I have to go to the deck and wheel, but I'm doing the same kind of thing, I guess. But the 5 of Pentacles points to April 21st to 30th, all right? That is in the springtime. That answers your question. You want a time frame? You want a little snippet? You want a little window of time? That is going to be where that takes you, right? Because the 6 of Pentacles also talks over here. The 6 of Pentacles talks about May 1st through the 10th, okay? So 5 of Pentacles talks about the end of April, 1st of May. I think you have your window in here. You have a couple of things there, and I think that's pointing you to is a very precise window where you are going to be able to be happy. I think you're going to be able to find a boyfriend. The Justice, the Queen of Cups, it is going to be somebody who brings you a lot of emotional resonance, brings you a lot of beautiful things, and that is what you want. So again, April 21st to like the first week of May. I think that's where you're targeting, and that is going to be spectacular. Really, really think that is going to be perfect for you. That window. I mean, I really see that window being there. I see that window bringing good things and a lot of cool stuff happening with that. By the way, we are ending soon. All good things must come to an end. And this particular stream must end with N is it. Y is Y and A little rude to me. What are they doing? They are just challenged. They are just in that rude. They should not be that. Nobody should be that rude, especially like me, like I just was, you know. That's the way it goes, though. Nobody should be that rude. If you're going to be that rude, at least approach people with a teddy bear, right? You want to, I mean, Reiki bought me this little animation right there. Say thank you to Reiki. Everybody, every stream until I'm 105 years old, we will thank Reiki for that. But yeah, Reiki, you're already in the intro. Reiki, I wouldn't remove that intro if somebody like tortured me. Reiki, if somebody tortured me and says you must remove Reiki from your introduction, I would hold out. I would say no, it's never happening. It is never happening. Reiki is the most beautiful, wonderful person I know. Never going to be removed from that damn intro. Never going to be removed from the intro. We are going to remove a couple of people that haven't been there in like a long time, though. We're going to place them with, obviously, Ultraviolet Tarot. Obviously, with Sarah. Sarah's here like every single freaking day. We already got Bartman over there. We already got a ton of people. We need to put Renee in there, too. We need to get Crafty Lady. We need to get everybody jammed into there. We need to get everybody jammed into that intro. We got lots and lots of time in there. We're going to make it happen. All right, the last reading of the night is going to be why is Y and A rude to me? It feels like a little bit of a jealousy, right? A little bit of a jealousy sometimes. That happens, right? Voodoo too, but thank you so much for being here. Hope you have a fantastic evening. But yeah, a little bit of a jealousy. You seem to have everything that you need. You got everything that you want. You got all of the awesomeness. It is combined. It is there to make you happy. Queen of Swords too. Queen of Swords too. So this is kind of what they do sometimes. You know, a little bit of that Queen of Swords. Like I've been injured. I've been on there, and I, you know, kind of just angry sometimes, and a lot of times I'm just not in the mood or something like that. The Sun as well. It's almost like that they have a little bit of a jealousy, and not only that, but they want to make it public. They want to make it public. Crafty Lady, I do have a redheaded avatar. If you want to send me, well, this sounds kind of weird, but you're married. But if I don't know, if you want to send me, I don't know, like you're redheaded, and well, they have a limited amount of characters you can choose from. I know one of them has red hair. I'll just choose that one. That'll save a lot of time. I'll just choose that one. What deck is this? It's called the Luna Bear Tarot deck. Luna Bear Tarot deck. And, you know, there it is. There it is. Anyway, but yeah, the Hanged Man. They look at things a little bit differently than everybody else. It happens. They look at things a little bit differently than everybody else. And overall, you're just going to have to kind of just appreciate. I mean, some people are just rude. Some people have that injured, have that hatred in their heart. Some people are a little bit and looking at things from the wrong perspective and whatnot. And that's the way it goes sometimes. That is the way that it sometimes goes. Anyway, Luna Bear Tarot, it's my teddy bear tarot. And that is it for me. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate everybody hanging out tonight. We will see you tomorrow.